I'm Wednesday. I'm going to be guiding us through a Vinyasa Flow this afternoon. We're going to be starting in child's pose. Toes are together, our knees are wide, and we're going to spread our fingers wide and then crawl them down towards the front of the mat. As we sink in here, we're spreading our fingertips wide. We're beginning deep breathing with sound, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. It's going to kind of create the sound like ocean waves. This kind of breathing is going to build heat inside your body. If at any point you feel overheated, go ahead and take a couple exhalations through your mouth. That'll help expel some of that heat. And also at any point during our practice, if you feel tired and you need rest, come back to this pose. Child's pose is always here for you to come rest in. And then just keep your eyes closed, and as soon as you're ready, you can just rejoin. So we're setting in here, pushing the tailbone towards the sit bones while also crawling the fingers out, gripping against the mat, lengthening the back. Let's inhale the right arm up and exhale, thread it under the left arm, putting the weight of the body down onto this right shoulder, creating a nice stretch here. On our next inhale, let's inhale the right arm back up, opening the shoulder, and exhale, plant it back down in front of us. All right, other side, inhale, left arm comes up, opening the shoulder, exhale, thread it underneath the right arm, weight of the body comes down onto this left shoulder. Let's unthread the left arm, coming back into a center. And then let's crawl the hands over to the right side of the mat, stacking the left hand on top of the right hand, creating a little bit of a left side body stretch here. Sinking the torso down towards the mat. And taking it over to the other side. Left side this time, right hand stacks on top of the left hand. We sink the hips back. Let's crawl the hands back to center. And then on an inhale, we're going to bring the hips up. Keeping the toes together, we're going into a swan. So toes are together, hips are sent forward. We send the head back as if we're trying to touch the head and the toes. Breathing here. Deep breathing with sound in and out through the nose. One more breath here. And exhale, let's send it back into a tabletop position. So we're gonna slide the knees in underneath the hips. Hips are stacked on top of the knees. Shoulder blades are on top of the hands. We've got our fingertips spread wide. Let's do some cat-cows. Inhale, we drop the belly, looking up. Tailbone comes up. Exhale, we arch, rounding the back. Shoulders come up towards the ears. Pressing all the air out. And inhaling back into cow. Let's do 3 more rounds at your own pace. So just follow the pace of your own breath. Adding dancing lion here if you'd like. It's a little bit of hip rotation. And last breath, reverse your direction if you decided to take dancing lion. And let's meet back in neutral tabletop. All right. From a tabletop, we're gonna set it up in a down dog. So tuck the toes underneath, and we're gonna inhale, straighten the legs, send the hips up. Maybe this is your first down dog of the day. Pedal the feet out. or stay in stillness, whatever feels good to your body. Let's hold here for 3 more breaths. Breathing 2. And 1. Let's heel toe the feet to the center of the mat. Inhale, we bring the right leg up. Exhale, send it forward, dropping the back knee. We're going into Anjaneyasana. Left knee is down, right leg is forward. Inhale, torso and arms up. We gaze towards the hands. Maybe you want to crawl the front foot forward a little bit more, sending the hips forward even more, opening the hips. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. We've got options here. We're going into water wheel modified. Either way, you're going to be opening up towards the right, gazing back at your right hand. Either stay here or tuck the toes and lift it up into a regular water wheel. Breathing for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Drop the back knee if it's lifted. We're going into half split. If full split is in your practice, go ahead and take it. We've got 5 breaths here. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. Three. Breathing 2. And 1. If you're in full split, come back to half split. We're going to meet here. Plant the hands. Tuck your back toes. We're sending it up into a 3-legged dog. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, bring it back down to center. All right, let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, send it forward. Drop the right knee. Inhaling, torso and arms up. Anjaneyasana. Crawl the toes forward if you'd like. A little bit more of a hip stretch here. Breathing for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. We've got modified or regular water wheel. Opening up to the left this time. Gazing at the left fingertips. Tucking the right toes. And lifting the back leg if you'd like. Breathing for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Lower the back leg down. Half split on the other side. Left leg is out this time. If full split is in your practice, again, feel free to go for it. We've got 5 breaths here. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. Three. Breathing 2. And 1. Squeeze yourself back up into a half split. If you took full, plant the hands. We're going up into a 3-legged dog. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale, send it down. Unplug your hands, walk them back towards the feet. Feet are hip width distance. We're going to take ragdoll. Maybe grab for opposite elbow. If you've got any lower back issues here, a deep bend in the knees will help. Even if you don't have back issues, it just feels good. Maybe sway side to side. Let the head hang heavy, resting the neck. Place your left hand down in front of the feet. Create a deep bend in the left leg. Right leg stays straight. Inhale, open your right arm towards the sky, gazing at the right hand. Let's breathe here for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. 2. and 1. Exhale. Let's bring the right hand in front of us now. Inhaling, left arm peels open, gazing at the left hand, fingertips pointing towards the sky, breathing for 5. Breathing 4.
Que ça fait du bien.
Breathing for 3.
Que ça fait du bien. Le
2.
l'après-midi.
And 1. Exhale, lower the hand down. Let's crawl the hands out to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, flip the toes into a down dog. Let's crawl the feet up to the hands. And then very slowly, we're going to rise up to standing. All right, setting up in Samastitihi, we've got big toes are touching, slight gap between the heels, arms are by the side. We're gonna do 5 sun salutation A's, Surya Namaskar A. You're gonna go with me, it's gonna be with breath. If at any point you need to rest, take child's pose. All right, inhaling, sweeping the arms out to the sides, palms pressed together at the top, we gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, head to the knees. Inhale, gaze forward as you reach to the mat. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, lifting the legs off. Exhale, flip the toes, send the hips up, down dog. We've got 5 breaths here. These down dogs are a great time to reconnect with your breath. Breathing for 2. Breathing 3. 4. And 5. As you finish your exhale, bend the knees, gaze between the hands, jump or step between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, sweep the arms out to the sides, pressing the palms together over the head, gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, back to Samastitihi, round 2. Inhale, palms up, sweeping out, pressing the palms, gazing at the thumbs at the top. Exhale, we fold head to knees. Inhale, half lift, our cow back, straightening the back. Plant the hands, exhale, jump or step back, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. 5 breaths here, fingertips are spread wide, feet are hip width distance. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. And 1. As you finish your exhale, bend the knees, gaze at the hands, jump or step between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up slowly, sweeping the arms out to the side, pressing the palms together over the head. Exhale, back to Samastitihi, round 3. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, pressing the palms over the head. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, half lift, gazing forward, reaching to the mat. Plant the hands, exhale, jump or step back, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Breathing here for 5. Gaze is at the belly button. Breathing for 4. If you want to go a little deeper, you can tighten up the knees. Breathing for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. As you finish your exhale, bend the knees, gaze between the hands, jump or step between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up, sweeping the arms out, pressing the palms together. Exhale, back to Samastitihi, round 4. Inhale, sweep the arms up and out, pressing the palms, gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. 5 breaths. Breathing for 5, in and out through the nose. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. As you finish your exhale, bend the knees, gaze between the hands, jump or step between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, sweep the arms out, pressing the palms together, gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, back to Samastiti. Last one. Inhale, palms up, pressing the thumbs. Exhale, we fold. Inhaling, half lift. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. We've got 5 breaths here. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. As you finish the exhale, bend the knees, jump or step between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, sweeping the arms out and up, pressing the palms, gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, back to Samastiti. All right, we did it. Jump or step your feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, lengthen the spine, gaze forward. Exhale, fold, taking your peace fingers, wrapping them around the big toes. Inhale, lengthen, cow back, pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold down. Again, if this is hard on the lower back, bend the knees. Working the head between the knees. We're using the tension that we have between our fingers and our toes to pull us deeper, bending the elbows, deepening the stretch. We've got 3 more breaths here. Breathing for 2. And 1. Inhale, we're gonna lengthen up and forward again, releasing the hands, and then we're gonna slide the hands underneath the feet. Palms are up, toes are touching the ankles. Inhale, we lengthen once more, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, we fold. Padahastasana, gorilla pose. We've got 5 breaths here. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Release the hands. Slowly inhale all the way back up to standing. And exhale back to Samastiti. All right, I'm going to turn to face you all. And then we're going to take a big step out to the right as we inhale, pivoting the right feet towards the back of the mat. Left foot is facing forward or at like a 45-degree angle, slightly pointed in. Inhale, arms come out to a T, and exhale, we fold over this right leg. Now, you don't want any pressure in this leg. Maybe you can get all the way to your toe, maybe you're at the ankle, maybe the shin. All are good options. Wherever you are, find a point of contact, but don't press into the leg. Make sure you're using your obliques here to hold yourself up. So find your edge, sink into it, and then we're gonna peel the left shoulder open, gazing at the left hand. And we have 5 breaths here. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3, 2, maybe on the exhale, opening just a little more, hand goes back, and 1. Inhale, up, keep the arms teed. We're just gonna switch out the feet. Left foot faces forward or a little bit towards the front of the mat, and the left foot faces the front of the mat. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Now, if your body is asymmetrical, that's totally normal. Maybe you were able to go down to the ankle on the other side, and maybe you're the shin here. That's totally okay. Find your edge once more, sink into it. Don't put weight in this left leg, use your obliques. And then once you found your edge, we'll inhale, peel the right shoulder open, gazing at the right fingertips. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, we come back up. We're gonna switch the feet once more. And then inhale, left arm comes up this time. Exhale, send it down. Try to get your hand on the pinky toe edge side of your foot. If you're really flexible, this will work. If not, the inside edge of the foot is a great option as well. We're gonna inhale the right arm up to the sky, and then we gaze at this right hand. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Inhale, we come back up, teeing arms once more. Let's just switch out the feet again. And then inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring it down, either to the inside or the pinky toe edge side of the foot if you're a little more flexible. Inhaling the left arm up to the sky, gazing at the fingertips. We breathe for 5. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3, legs are straight. Breathing 2. And 1. Inhale, everything up. Tee out the arms once more, and then exhale, we're going back to Samastitihi. Ooh, lost my balance there. All right, Samastitihi. All right, inhale, big step out to the right once more. Turn the right toes towards the back of the mat. Left toes are facing forward. Drop down to a 90-degree bend in this right leg. Right hand comes to the pinky toe edge side of the foot here. Your knee should be in your armpit. Left arm peels open. Arm is coming over the top of the left ear, and we gaze towards the left hand. Breathing here for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. Inhaling back up. Switch out the legs once more. This time we've got a 90-degree bend in the left leg. Left hand comes to the pinky toe edge side of this left foot. Right arm peels open, going over the top of the right ear, gazing at the right hand. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. Inhaling all the way back up. Arms are teed. We're going back to Samastitihi on an exhale. All right, Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, big step out to the right once more. This time we're going to slightly pigeon the toes in. Inhale, we straighten the back, hands come to the hips, and exhale, we fold down. Hands come to the floor in front of us. Now we're using the grip of the hands on the floor to pull the torso between the legs. I'm going to turn to the side so y'all can see what I'm doing. So we're using this grip we have with the hands to really push against the mat, pulling the torso between the legs. Got 3 more breaths here, working the crown of the head towards the mat. Breathing for 2. And 1. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist. Inhale all the way back up, little back bend here. Back to neutral spine. All right, let's go again. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Keep the hands on the hips. We're letting the neck hang heavy while we're pretending we're squeezing a marble between the shoulder blades. So shoulder blades are pinching back. We're holding onto the hips here, working the head towards the mat. 3 breaths here. Breathing for 2. And 1. Inhale, slowly come all the way up, little back bend, and back to neutral spine. All right, inhale, arms come out to a T. Exhale, lacing the fingers behind. Inhale, we take a little back bend, opening the shoulders, and exhale, send it all the way forward. Interlaced hands are coming away from the back. We're working the head towards the mat. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Release the hands. We've got 1 more. Hands come to the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now we're going to grab a hold of the peace fingers, or grab a hold of the big toes with the peace fingers. So 1 more wide-legged forward fold. This time we have contact. We're pressing the big toes into the mat while also pulling against the toes with the arms, creating a nice stable balance here. Use that tension, pull yourself down, bend the elbows out to the sides. Let's do 5 breaths in this one. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, let's half lift, release the toes, hands come to the waist. Pause here. Inhale all the way back up, and then I'll meet you all in Samasthiti. All right, so we're in Samasthiti. We're gonna go into Parsvakonasana. So inhale, we're gonna take a baby step out to the back of the mat this time. Right foot's facing forward, left foot's at about a 45-degree angle. We're going to start in pyramid pose, Parsvakonasana. So arms will either come to a reverse prayer behind the back, or if you're just starting, grab for either elbow. Inhale, we lengthen, and exhale, we fold over this right leg. Right hip is hiking backwards to keep the hips in one line. We're working the crown of the head towards the top of the right foot. Let's breathe here for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. All right, bringing the arms down in front of the foot, we're transitioning into standing needle. So if you want to use your arms, your fingers as kickstands, you can do that. You can also grab on to the back of the calf with one or both hands if you're working on your balance. If this is really easy to you, maybe bring your gaze, your drishti, to your shin. Create a little bit more difficulty. Let's breathe here for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. All right, we're transitioning to half moon. So right hand plants in front of the foot, left arm peels open. Gaze at that left hand if you can. Got 3 breaths here. Breathing for 2. And 1. Left leg lowers down. Bring the arms to heart center, and let's inhale back up. Now we're gonna keep the arms, we're just gonna switch out the feet. And then reset, same arms you had on the other side for Parsvakonasana, either reverse prayer or grabbing for either elbow. Inhale, let's lengthen. Exhale, we fold over this left leg, working the top of the head towards the top of the foot. Left hip rotates back, trying to keep the hips in one line. We breathe here for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Transitioning into standing needle. Bring the fingers forward, maybe kickstand it up. Right leg comes up behind us. Either using the fingers as kickstands or grabbing a hold of the left leg. We've got 3 breaths here. Breathing for 2. And 1. Half moon. Left hand plants in front of the left foot, peeling open the right arm, gazing at the right fingertips. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. All right, let's bring the leg back down. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, we come up, and then exhale, we come back to Samastitihi. All right, Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. I'm going to turn towards you all so you can see what I'm doing. Let's start with, we're going to ground our right foot. Left leg comes into half lotus. All right, now maybe this is where you want to stay. If this is intense on your knee, just hold here. You can even lower the leg down a little bit. If this is no problem for you and you want to go deeper, wrap the left arm around the back, catching the left foot, and then we will fold forward. If you're not able to fold, if this is where you're at, just stay here and we'll breathe like this. This is a good start. Folding people, I'll meet you at the bottom. Hand comes down next to the right foot. Let's breathe here for 5. Breathing 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right, micro bend in the knee if you're coming back up. All right, wherever you are, we're gonna try to turn this into a dancer. So, we're gonna take this lotus foot. We're gonna bend the knee in front of us, and then we're gonna send it back, catching the inner left foot with the left hand. Inhale, we bring the right arm up, and exhale, we send it forward. Just 3 breaths here. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Slowly come back up. We're just gonna switch legs. So now ground yourself into your left leg. We're gonna bring the right leg up into a half lotus. Again, if this is where you wanna stay today, that's great. We're working on knee flexibility here. So if this is tight, just hold the foot here. Even a little lower is good. If you wanna go further, right arm wraps around the back, catching the right foot, and we fold down. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. Bending the left leg if you're coming up. All right, let's transition into dancer. So we're gonna unhook that right leg in lotus, bending it to the front, sending it back. We catch the inner right foot. Left arm comes up. Exhale, we send it forward. Breathing for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Inhaling back. And exhale, lower down the foot. All right, Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. Bring the weight of the body into the right leg again. Inhale, left leg comes up, extend it out. If this is too much, a modification, is to have your left knee bent, holding onto this left knee. So we're either holding here or we've got the leg out extended. Wherever you are, we're gonna breathe for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. All right, now if you've got your knee bent, lengthen it out, release it. 3 more breaths here. Hold the leg up, breathing for 2. And 1. All right, send it back. We're going into warrior 3. Arms come out in front or at heart center. Left leg is behind us. We hinge forward. 3 breaths here. Breathing for 2. And 1. Inhale, we slowly come back up. And we're gonna just transfer to the left foot this time. So we're starting in Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. Inhale, either the knee up, or if you wanna take it a little further, peace fingers around the big toe, lengthening that out in front of us. We've got 3 breaths wherever you are. Breathing for 2. And 1. Wherever you're at, release it. Hold for 3. Ooh, holding for 2. I'm losing my balance. And 1. All right, sending it back into warrior 3. Pivot forward. Right leg sends back. Arms come out or at heart center. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Inhaling back up. And let's meet in Samasti Tahi. All right, we're going to take a vinyasa. Inhale, hands up, pressing the palms together. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. All right, we're gonna jump through into Utkatasana chair pose. So let's bend the knees, gaze forward between the hands, and jump or step up right into Utkatasana. Knees are bent, arms are up. We're gazing at the hands. Make sure you can see the toes poking out in front of the knees. If you can't, try and send your hips back even further. 5 breaths here. Breathing for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, jump or step back, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Let's crawl the feet towards the hands. Inhale, we slowly rise up. All right, we're gonna do some sun B flows before we take it to the floor. We can do this, little flow, and then we're taking it down. All right, let's bend the knees. Inhale, palms up, pressing the palms together, gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, gaze forward, reaching to the mat. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, send it forward, pivot the back foot. Inhaling, warrior 1. Exhaling, hands to the floor, right foot meets left, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, send the left leg forward, pivot the right foot. Inhaling, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot meets right, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We've got 5 breaths here. Chance to catch your breath. Breathing for 4. For 3. Breathing 2. And 1. As you finish the exhale, bend the knees, gaze between the hands, jump or step between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, hands up, Utkatasana. Exhale, back to Samasthiti. All right, round 2. Bend the knees. Inhale, hands up, gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, gaze forward, reaching to the mat. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, send it forward. Pivot the back leg. Inhaling, warrior 1. And exhaling into warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down. Right foot meets left. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, send it forward. Pivot the right foot. Inhaling, warrior 1. Exhaling, warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms. Left foot meets right. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. Bend the knees, gaze between the hands, jump or step between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, back to Samasthiti. Round 3, we got this. Bend the knees. Inhaling, hands up, pressing the palms together, gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, gaze forward, reach to the mat. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, send it forward, pivot the left foot. Inhaling, warrior 1. Exhaling, warrior 2. All right, we're transitioning into warrior 3. So we're gonna power up off that back leg and send the arms either in front of us or into a prayer position. Let's do 3 breaths here. Breathing for 2. And 1. We're gonna slowly lower down the left leg back onto the ground. Right foot meets left. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhale, send it forward, pivot the right foot. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Powering up into warrior 3. Right leg comes back behind us. We've got 3 breaths here. Breathing for 2. And 1. Let's slowly bring the right foot back down onto the mat. Left foot meets right. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathing for 5. Breathing for 4. 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Bend the knees, gaze between the hands, jump or step between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, back to Samasthiti. 2 more. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gaze forward, reach towards the mat. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhale, send it forward, pivot the right or the left foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. We're powering forward into a warrior three, but we're just passing through into a half moon. Right hand comes down, left arm peels open. We've got 3 breaths here. Breathing for 2. And 1. Left foot comes down to the back of the mat. Right foot meets left. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, send it forward. Pivot the right foot. Inhaling, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two. Powering up into warrior three. But we're just passing through half moon. Left hand down, right arm opens up, gazing at the right hand. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Let's send the right foot back. Left foot meets right. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We've got 5 breaths. Breathing for 4. You can always take child's pose if you need to. Breathing for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Bend the knees, gaze between the hands, jump or step between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we bend the knees, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, back to Samasthiti. All right, I'm really tired. We're doing 1 more. We got this. Bend the knees, sweeping the arms up, pressing the palms together, gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, half lift, pressing the fingers into the mat. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, send it forward, pivot the left foot. Inhaling, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two. Passing through, warrior three. Into half moon, right arm down. All right, now we're gonna do a funky pop-up. So we're going to slowly rise up, bringing the left foot forward. And we're taking it into dancing Shiva. So either grab the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot, and then gaze back at the left hand. Breathing for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. All right. Release the foot, send it back. Slowly lower down, plant the hands. All right, right foot meets left. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Left side, then we're taking it to the floor. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhale, send it forward, pivot the right foot. Inhaling, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two. Power up, warrior three. Passing through half moon. Whoop. Left hand comes to the ground. All right, now we're transitioning into a dancing Shiva, bringing everything up. The right knee sweeps forward. You can always tap your toe if you're like a little bit off balance like I am today. And then either grabbing the outside of the right knee or the outside of the right foot and extending it. Wherever you are, right hand's behind you, we're gazing at the right hand. Breathing for 3. For 2. And 1. All right, let's release it down. Just got to finish out this Sun B. Left foot meets right. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. All right, let's do 3 breaths here, and then we're taking it to the floor. Breathing for 2. And 1. All right. So that jump through we've been doing, we're gonna do it again, but we're gonna use it to come through to a seat. So let's bend the knees and gaze forward. As we jump up, we're gonna cross our legs in the air and just land in a nice seat. If you're not able to do that today, then just meet me in a seat. Legs are straightened out in front of us, feet are flexed. We've got our hands next to our hips, straight, or spine is straight, gazing at the toes, chin is slightly down. Doing Dandasana, little spine realignment here, breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Paschimottanasana, fold forward, wrapping the peace fingers around the big toes. We're gonna do 2 varieties of this. So breathing for 5. Maybe you wanna walk your sits bones backwards. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Inhale, let's lengthen. And then exhale, we're gonna wrap the hands around the bottoms of the feet. If you're really flexible and you wanna grab a hold of your wrist and wrap it around the bottom of your feet, you can do that too. Got 5 more breaths here. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. And 1. All right, we're gonna take a vinyasa from seated. So we're gonna cross the legs and rock forward, planting the hands, jump or step back into a chaturanga. Inhale into up dog and exhale into down dog. Now we're gonna do that jump through again. So bend the knees, gaze between the hands, jump up and plant your butt down. We're going into Purvottanasana. Hands are about 6 to 8 inches behind the sits bones. Arches of the feet are glued together. We're gonna lift the hips up, and as we do that, our toes are gonna come down to touch the ground. Head will fall back. Breathing for 5, hips are high. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Lower everything down, cross the legs, rock forward, plant the hands, jump or step back, exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog, exhaling to down dog. We're gonna jump through to a seat again, bend the knees, gaze forward, hips come up, crossing the legs as we do it. All right, we're gonna do heron. So let's do left leg will fold back behind us first. If you need to roll out your calf muscle to create a little bit more space here, you can do that. Now, one option is to keep the leg down. Wherever you're at, you wanna square off your shoulders, then fold over the leg. If you'd like a little bit more and you wanna bring this leg up and into your face a little bit for the full expression, you can do that as well. Let's breathe here for 5. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. And 1. All right, lower the foot down if you've got it up, and then we're gonna take a hero's pose in between the sides. So both legs are back. Again, roll the calf muscles out to the sides if you need to. And then if this is good for you, if this is intense, then stay here. If you've got a block or something, if this is too intense, you can put the block underneath your sits bones to rise you up. A towel folded up works as well. If this is good and you want to go a little bit deeper, you can start to crawl back, maybe onto your forearms, maybe onto the top of your head, and maybe all the way down onto the shoulders. So wherever you're at, we're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. All right, protecting your back. Try and come up evenly so you're not twisting your spine. And then this time, let's lengthen the left leg. So we're gonna do heron on the other side, lengthening the left leg. You have the option to keep the leg down, or you can raise it up. So wherever you're at, you want to square off the shoulders, raising the arms up, folding over the leg. If you want to bring it up, you can do that too. We've got 5 breaths here. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Let's lower the leg down, and we're going to take a vinyasa. So we're going to cross the legs, rock forward, plant the hands, jump or step back, exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Let's jump through to a seat, bending the knees, gazing forward, crossing the legs in the air, and sitting back. Janu Sirsasana. Right leg, actually let's do left leg extended first. Left leg is extended, right leg is bent at a 90-degree angle here. We've got the sole of our right foot along the inner left thigh. Again, we're gonna inhale, arms up, squaring off the shoulders to the left leg. Exhale, folding over this left leg. So the goal in this one, you do want to have a straight leg. So if you're not able to make contact with this foot, you can use a strap or a towel. Props here can be great. Got 5 breaths here. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. Release the foot. And we're going to place the hand about 6 inches behind the right sits bones. Inhale, we're going to bring the hips up. Everything comes up, arms sweeps back, gazing at the left fingertips. Holding here for 3. This is Stargazer. Breathing for 2. And 1. Let's lower it down. We're going to take a vinyasa before we do the other side. So let's cross the legs. Rock forward, plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Let's jump through to a seat once more. All right, this time the right leg is extended, left leg is bent at a 90-degree angle. Inhale, squaring off the shoulders to the right leg. Exhale, we fold. Breathing for 5. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Inhale, we release the foot as we come up. Place the left hand about 6 inches behind the left sits bones. Inhale, bring the hips up, arm sweeps over, gazing at the right fingertips. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Let's lower everything back down. We're going to take a vinyasa. Cross the legs, rock forward, plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Let's jump through to a seat again. Bend the knees, gaze forward, jump up, cross the legs, and land in a seat. All right, we're going to do Marichiasana. I'm going to turn towards you all so you can see what I'm doing. So, a lot of Ashtanga yoga is based in like helping your digestive system, and you can do either side. I like to do the Marichiasana in a certain way because the way our ascending colon and then the descending colon works is the ascending is on this right side. So I try to hit the right side first and then the left side after because it's going to like help get everything moving, get our digestion moving. So just a little fun fact there. So we're going to start with Marichiasana A, and we're going to do this right leg in first. We've got the left leg is extended, left foot is flexed. We've got about a gap of 2 fists in between this thigh and this right foot. We're going to inhale the right leg the right arm between the legs, wrapping the arm around the back and binding behind the back. Let's fold forward now. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. All right, release. We're going to do the other side now. Right leg extends, left leg bends up. Left arm comes between the legs, wrapping around the front of the left leg. Right arm comes behind the back to bind. If you're not quite there, you can use a strap or a towel, or just reach. Eventually, you will get it. Then we're going to fold forward. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1, release the bind. All right, now we're going to be going to half lotus. So see here now our left foot's pressing the right abdomen side. So kind of planned that. So we've got a half lotus here. If this is as deep as you can go, you can just try folding forward a little bit. If you can go further, we're going to bend the right leg up here, letting the left knee come down to the ground. Inhale, we bring the right arm forward, wrapping it around the front of this right leg, taking the left arm behind the back and binding if you can. If not, just do the best you can to make yourself into this little pretzel here, and you'll get more flexible with time. So inhale, we're gonna lengthen forward, and then exhale, we bring the head, trying to touch the nose against the ground. Breathing here for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1, release the arms. Let's switch out the feet, so we'll extend the right one first, then we'll unlotus this one. So now the right leg goes into lotus, hitting that descending colon this time. Left leg comes up into a bend, and the right knee comes down onto the ground. Left arm extends, wraps around the front of the left leg. Right arm comes around the back. Inhale, we lengthen, and exhale, we fold, working our nose towards the mat. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Inhale, we come up as we release, and I'm gonna turn towards the front of the mat. We're gonna take a vinyasa. So let's cross the legs, rock forward, plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. We're gonna jump through to a seat once more. We're going right into boat. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Jump through, rock back, boat. We're doing 3 rounds, 5 breaths each. Breathing for 5. Breathing for 4. 3. If you need a little bit of a break, you can bend the knees. Breathing 2. And 1. Bend the knees, cross the legs, lift up the butt. Round 2. Inhaling out, breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. For 3. 4. And 5. Cross the legs, lift up the butt. Last round. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. 3. 2. And 1. Cross the legs, take a vinyasa. Push forward, plant the hands, jump or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. All right, we're jumping through to a seat. Bend the knees, gaze between the hands. Jump up, cross the legs, and lay down. All right, we're doing 3 back bends. I'm gonna do the first one as a bridge for those of you who aren't familiar with back bends, and then I'm gonna do the 2 others as wheel. If you're familiar with wheel and you wanna do 3 wheels, go for it. If you're setting up with me for bridge for round 1, heels are by the sits bones. We've got the arms down by the side. Now, if you wanna take it a little bit deeper, say you're familiar with bridge and you wanna give it a little more of an intense go, grab a hold of the ankles if you can, but that's not mandatory. So that's just an extension. So for the traditional, we'll have arms by the side, and then we inhale the hips up. Once you've got the hips up, try and shimmy the shoulder blades underneath the back, interlacing the hands behind the lower back against the mat. Sending the hips up as high as they'll go. We breathe for 5. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing 2 and 1. Lowering everything down. Grab your knees, rock from side to side, little reset. All right, round 2. I'm doing wheel. If you're not familiar with wheel, go ahead and take another bridge. 4 wheel, feet are a little bit more than hip width apart. Hands are palms down, fingertips facing the toes. Inhale everything up. Gazes at the mat. We breathe for 5. Gazes at the mat if you're in wheel. Breathing for 4. 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Exhale, lower everything down. Hug the knees, rock from side to side. We've got one more round. Bridge is always available to you also if you're just feeling tired or like you don't want to do wheel today. You always got options. All right, last one. Plant the heels, plant the hands, inhale everything up. Try to walk the hands in a little closer to the feet this time. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. Exhale, lower everything down. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. All right, begin rocking up and down the spine, forward and back. Eventually finding enough momentum to rock all the way through into all fours position. We'll meet in tabletop. All right, you know what, guys? I totally forgot. We're not meeting in tabletop. We're meeting in seated forward fold. Sorry about that. All right, legs are out in front of us. Just take a nice fold. We gotta reset those back bends. We're just gonna hang out here for 10 breaths. Breathing for 9. Breathing 8. 7. Breathing 6. 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Release the feet. All right, now we're going to tabletop. So cross the legs and just rock through. All right, so we are going to go over dolphin and or how to set up for headstand. So if you're familiar with headstand, go for it. I'll tell you when to meet back. If you're not familiar with headstand, we're gonna start in dolphin, and I'm gonna give a couple of along the way, like if you're a little bit further along the dolphin, I'm gonna give you there too. We're gonna start with dolphin. So for dolphin, we're going to place the arms down in an 11. The tips of your thumbs are touching together. Fingers are spread wide, hands are gripping into the mat. All right, so we're going to flip the toes and press the hips up. It's kind of like a down dog, but on your forearms. So doing this a lot is gonna help you build up the core strength that you need to eventually go up into a headstand. So from here, you're just gonna walk the toes in, letting the head hang, or looking forward at the fingertips, okay? So if you're new to headstand, if you've never done it, hold this dolphin as long as you can, okay? Now, if you've already been watching my videos and you've already been holding dolphin and you're ready for the next step, before you go, eventually the goal is to get the legs to be able to lift up together in a headstand. Before that, here's the next step. If you've been practicing dolphin and you feel like your core strength is getting there, this is where we go from there. If not, just stay in dolphin though. This is step number 2. Arms come into the 11 shape once more. Fingers are interlaced, okay? Plant this down. Elbows are pretty narrow. You don't want them splayed out. We're gonna bring the crown of the head onto the ground. The hands are cradling the back of the head. Flipping the toes underneath. We begin to walk the toes up. At a certain point, you're not gonna be able to go anywhere. Eventually, you're gonna be able to just lift your feet up. But for now, maybe you wanna practice with just doing this. Hopping up. Maybe you're a little wobbly. So this is step 2. Once you've gotten dolphin and you're feeling good, start to come here, bend the knees. Now, once you can hold here for 10 breaths, then you can start playing with raising the legs, okay? Do 5 more breaths as you are, or in rest. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. And 1. All right, everybody come down and let's meet in child's pose. Knees together, arms down by the sides. Alright, we're going to take our last vinyasa. So let's rock forward onto the hands. Lengthen the legs out back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Let's bend the knees, gaze forward, jump or step up, and we're coming through to a seat, and then we're just going to go ahead and lay on back. All right, if you can, raise both your legs at the same time and into a shoulder stand, go for it. So go ahead and raise up and then peel everything up. Once you're here, you can take your arms and slide them up your ribs for some support here. So you want little to no weight in the neck. You want the weight to be in the shoulder blades. We'll hold here for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. 2. And 1. Bring the legs back for plow. Toenails are against the ground. Maybe arms are interlaced behind the back along the mat. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, deaf man's toes, cradle your ears or your temples, heels are lightly touching above the head. Breathing for 5, breathing 4, 3, breathing for 2, and 1. All right, either lotus on the ceiling or crossed legs. If you're going to lotus, right leg folds in first. Balancing on the shoulder blades if you can, holding the knees, breathing for 5. Breathing 4. 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. All right, try and keep, so we're going to lengthen the arms out back. Try and keep your head in contact with the ground as we lower everything down. rocking up onto the bottom of onto the butt and the crown of the head, grabbing a hold of the feet if you can. And we breathe here for 5, gazing back. Breathing 4. Breathing for 3. For 2. And 1. All right, release the crossed legs or lotus. If you've got it, full fish pose, arms and legs are extended. 5 more breaths here. Breathing for 4. 3. For 2. And 1. Bend the knees, and then use your arm to just slowly prop yourself back up. All right, we've got Supta Baddha Konasana before we finish, and then we're done. So first pose, we're gonna do 2 variations. Soles of the feet are together. Gonna shimmy the hips up. First, we're gonna take our index fingers. So kind of we're gonna make an OK sign, and we're gonna stick the big toes through the OK signs. Now our toes are our thumbs are pressing into the arches of the feet. We've got our elbows pressing into the knees. And on this first variation, we're working the chin towards the front of the mat, gazing towards the front of whatever room or space you're in. Breathing for 5. Breathing 4. Breathing 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. All right, inhale, coming back up. Now let's interlace the fingers, kind of creating like a little cup shape here. We're just gonna take that and cup around the front of our toes. Again, we can use the elbows to press into the knees. This time we're working the crown of the head towards the feet, rounding the back, kind of like a cat stretch here. Let's do 5 breaths. Breathing for 4. Breathing 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Inhale, come up, and then exhale, lower down into Shavasana, or if you'd like to keep reclined Supta Baddha Konasana for a moment, you can as well. Bringing 1 hand to the chest and 1 to the belly. Taking another moment here just to feel how the body is feeling, noticing things. Maybe noticing some soreness, maybe some new space you've created. Maybe thoughts are starting to come back in. Notice those thoughts. Then bring yourself back to the present moment, just a few more moments here. When you're ready, fully lengthening out into Shavasana, palms are facing up towards the sky, the legs roll out, toes splay out to the sides. Taking a moment for adjustment here so that we can experience stillness. Letting everything hang heavy onto the mat, just feeling full surrender. Focusing on the sounds around you instead of the thoughts that are coming through. Just noticing what is right now. invite you to stay here as long as you'd like in this meditation. If you're ready for a bit of movement, you can start by wiggling the fingers and toes. Maybe gently rocking the head from side to side. When you're ready, flipping onto one side. For a fetal position, you can use your arm as a pillow here if you'd like. Taking another moment of stillness here. When you're ready, lengthening the top leg, using the top arm to gently press yourselves up. You can keep your eyes closed here if you'd like. Coming to a comfortable seat, hands resting on the knees. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It's been a really lovely practice. Thank you for making space for yourselves and for others. Hope you all join me again soon. Namaste.